Let's find Anna Azcona, and let me introduce you to her, okay? You've never met Anna before. This is the first time you will ever be talking to her. Hello!
Yes. Hey, guys.
Hey,
Good morning.
Anna. Now, Anna, I have to be a gentleman here and introduce you to Squeeze. You've never met him. You've never talked to him. This is like your first introduction on live Facebook. Anna Azcona, meet David Squeeze Atticke. David Squeeze Atticke, meet Anna.
It's a pleasure to meet you,
so
Anna.
Good to meet you.
Now, Anna, let me tell you a little bit.
I want to say she has.
Yeah, go ahead, Squeeze.
She has really brightened up the screen.
She really has. Now, let me tell you a little.
Oh, thank you.
Now, let me tell you a little bit about David Squeeze Atticke. He has been a radio host for the last 25 years on 93.5 FM here in New York. You are a radio host down in Miami on La Musica. Is that correct?
Yes.
Okay. So
you both have content.
You both have a lot in digital content, but you both have a lot in common.
Yeah.
You both started out, in the music industry and doing this. Squeeze did it the old-fashioned way on the radio. You do it more the updated way, but you have very much in common. You should be talking off the air about your war stories and everything. But
my first gig.
Yeah, go ahead.
My first gig was actually in the city at 97.9 FM.
Really?
In New York.
Yeah. What'd you do there?
I mean, I was basically handling air checks, doing behind the scenes stuff. It was when I was still in school.
How long you been down in Miami? I don't even know.
2 years.
2 years?
But I moved from Los Angeles. I was living in LA for 2 years.
Right. You like the warm
weather. But I kind of missed the up north.
Well, maybe
a little bit.
Maybe you'll come out and hang out with us sometime.
Maybe.
Okay. So, Squeeze, I want to run a little video. You don't mind? We ran a video yesterday. Anna has like a 10,000 videos on YouTube, whatever it is. So I want to just introduce Anna to you, Squeeze, and see a little bit of what Anna does, and then we're going to come back, and she's going to be asking all the immigration questions on Facebook Live in our rapid fire round. Let's see what Anna does on YouTube.
So the man greets me and asks me how's my day going. Then he randomly asked me if I had a boyfriend. What? I thought to myself like, why is he asking me this? Y yo le dije que sí para no continuar la conversación. Pero ¿para qué fue eso? The driver went on telling me how he's going through a divorce y que la mujer lo engañó con otro hombre, blah, 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 blah. O sea, my friend, I don't care. Entiendo que la estás pasando mal, pero yo no soy tu therapist para que me cuentes tus problemas, because I can't console you. That's what real professional shrinks are for. Otra cosa que odio de los Uber drivers es cuando empiezan a coquetear contigo. ¿Quién te dijo a ti que tú me gustas? Do not ask for my number. This is not Desperate Housewives. I'm telling you, there's some crazy Uber drivers out there. Lastly, stop using those strong air fresheners thinking that it's gonna block the odor in your car. I can't breathe. Ahí es cuando tengo que bajar la ventana antes de que me desmaye. Can I just get an Uber driver que me lleve donde tengo que ir en paz? Is that too much to ask for? Anyway, cuéntame usando el hashtag AnaReclama cuál ha sido your strangest Uber experience. And if you're an Uber driver, tell me what you don't like that your passenger...
Squeeze, don't ask for her number.
Stop!
Do not ask for her number.
Oh, man.
I won't. She's got a lot of energy. I like that. Yeah, she has a lot of energy.
If you ask my number, Squeeze.
Yeah, I like that.
Thank you.
All right, well, great. Welcome to the show. It's good to have you. I heard good things about you. I heard that you're doing wonders. So we're looking forward for a whole lot more in 2018. All right? And
thank you.
I want to see what the responses from Brad Squad and Team Squeeze has to say throughout the rest of the month. They're very, very interesting teams that we have here. All right. So you ready for us?
Well, I'm ready.
I said, are you ready for us? You ready?
Yes, I'm sorry. It sounds like there's like a delay right now in the audio. But yes, I am ready. I'm excited. I'm glad to be a part of this team. So I look forward to many great things.
All right. So let's start the rapid fire. What do you got for us, Anna?
All right. Crystal Smith. Brad, I noticed there is no longer a processing time available for DACA. Why is that so?
Because there is no more DACA. The last applications were due before October 5th. It's done. You can't file anything now for DACA.
Okay. Antoinette, approximately how long would it take for a spouse to get his green card in Jamaica after filing his papers after marrying a U.S. citizen?
About a year.
Annette, I filed for my spouse in August 2017 and did not get any reply. He feels I did not file, so he took my family to court claiming I abused him so he can use this to file for himself. Can you please explain how this process works?
Well, he took your family to court. You don't take a family to court. I mean, I guess you get an order of protection or whatever. But basically, how it works is this. If you're in a relationship, what the U.S. government doesn't want you to do, and this is the U.S. government from pre-Donald Trump. I'm sure Donald Trump would never have put this law in place. But it's a law that's been on the books for 25 years already. It's called the Violence Against Women's Act. But it also could be Violence Against Man's Act. It could be either one. But they call it Violence Against Women's Act. But it could be men or women making that application. And the government doesn't want you to stay in a marriage where there's physical or emotional abuse, because you shouldn't have to be physically abused to get a green card. So if you can prove it's a real marriage and you can prove either extreme emotional abuse or physical abuse, you can leave that marriage, go live somewhere else, and still get your green card. So part of the process, presumably, to prove abuse is that you want the man or woman who's abusing you to stay away from you. You don't want to keep being abused if you leave, so you go to family court and you get orders of protection.
There you go. 1-800-LAW-LINK. Let's get to another one, Anna. Yeah.
Punchy Dale. Good morning, Brad and Squeeze. If you request a letter for employment from immigration and your husband is not working now, but have the pay stubs and tax papers, I'm assuming they're asking what should they do, but they didn't complete the question.
Well, if your husband's not working and his past employment is no security to the Immigration Service that he's going to support you moving forward. So you're going to need a second affidavit of support from someone else if your husband's not working.
Jacqueline, my son is a green card holder since 2015. He has a 3-year-old son in Jamaica. Can he file for him, and how long will it take?
About 1.5 years. Yes.
Annette responded to your answer and said, Brad, I took him to family court for an order of protection. That is why he returned the same process.
Okay, so they had mutual orders of protection against each other.
Yes.
Okay,
yeah.
so
she's
claiming he's abusing her, he's claiming she's abusing him, and then it's up for the judge to decide what's going on.
Katrina Daniel, a friend's wife came to the U.S. on a K-1 visa process. She left the U.S. before she received without advance parole, and before she got her green card has arrived. If
she left the United States before the green card was issued, she abandons her permanent residence. That green card is no good.
Casmita Ford, if a citizen wants to file for his wife, what form he has to file on? Thanks.
Well, if the wife's in another country, it's an I-130. If the wife is here in America, it's an I-130 and I-45.
Okay, Mercedes, can I petition my great-nephew?
No.
All right, and those are the questions for now so far.
I mean, but if your great-nephew's in the United States and living with you, maybe you can do a SIJ, maybe you can do an adoption, some other things as well. So why don't we do this, Anna? Why don't you hang out, let people ask some more questions. We're going to come back to you towards the end of the hour. Is that cool?
Sounds good to me.
Is that cool? Okay. Squeeze, you have anything else for Anna? By the way, Anna, before we leave, I want you to know something, okay? You may be our 4th or 5th social media person. The first person was Squeeze's son, okay? David Jr., right, Squeeze? He was our first social media person. I just want to bring you through the history of where we got to you, okay? And
I noticed you guys are looking for a nickname for me.
Yes, we're looking for a nickname. So we called him social media guy because he didn't want it, SMG, because he was just social media guy. So then Kyle took over. Okay, and he didn't want to be known as social media guy because Squeeze was. Okay, so we called him social media guru, which he didn't like. So then he changed his name to strong manly guy. So he was the strong manly guy. Then Kim came along and we called her SMG, and she didn't like to be strong manly guy because she's obviously not a guy. So then we called her social media queen. And now we have Anna, and Squeeze and I are like, what's Anna's name? We're like, we don't know yet. We got to figure it out. So maybe, we
have some brainstorming.
We have to do some brainstorming to do, but we'll come back to you, okay?
By the way, before you leave, I got 2 more questions that came in.
Great. Yeah, go ahead.
Okay.
So Katrina responded. She wants to know if she needs to report him to immigration.
You could report anybody you want to immigration. I doubt they'll do anything.
And then Lovable Headlamp asks, is it okay to apply for school in the USA and receive a F1 as well as having I-130 petition pending?
You are not going to be able to get a student visa if you have an I-130 petition pending, because a student visa is a non-immigrant visa, which means that you have to show to get the student visa an intent to leave the country. You're not living here permanently. The fact that you have an I-130 pending for you is your intent to live here permanently. So those two kind of hit each other. They don't mix well. So you can't, once the I-130 is filed, you can't do the student visa anymore.
And Roseanne Miller asked, Brad, my daughter was underage 18 when I got my citizen. She has a USA passport now. How can she get the certificate?
N600.
K. Sammy, currently filing after spouse's citizenship is established. How long would it take for other spouse to get through?
Wait, what? Currently filing, and they're doing their citizenship, and now he wants to file for his spouse? Is that the question?
Yes, and they want to know how long.
I
believe so.
About 9 months after you become a citizen, your spouse should be here in the United States, or just status.
And for now, that's it.
And that is it. All right, the extra questions from Anna. Thank you very much, Anna. Unknown name yet, as Kona. We will come.
Anna the unknown.
The unknown social media guru. We don't know what the name is yet. We'll come up with it. Squeeze, you have anything else for Anna before we say goodbye to her?
It's coming. I just wanted to remind people that she does speak Spanish, so this way we can get a lot of our, Latin viewers involved,
Yeah, so you can ask your question in Spanish.
You definitely can.
But I will answer it in English, because mi español muy mal.
Un poquito.
Oh, yeah. Very, very small.
All right,
thank you very much, Anna. Appreciate it.
Anna.
Hello again.
All right.
Hey, double feature with Anna. How are you?
Double.
All right. So I want to apologize to Kay Sammy for reading her question incorrectly. She actually meant concurrent filing.
What was the question? I don't remember what the first question was, so repeat it to me.
After spouse's citizenship is established, how long would it take for the other spouse to get through?
Okay, so you're going to file an adjustment application. It will take about 9 months.
Rose Francis, Brad, every time I travel, I'm asked how did I get my green card by immigration officers. Feels kind of uncomfortable each time. Is this normal?
No. Obviously, there's some sort of, it's not a red flag per se. There's no such thing as somebody with a red flag, but that's kind of like the lingo that everyone understands. There's something in the lookout system when you come into the country that the immigration officer is asking you about. So what you can do, and yes, it does make you uncomfortable. You feel like you've done something wrong. So what you can do is we can help you write Washington, D.C. and say, hey, WTF, what's going on every time I travel? So, and then hopefully they'll take that out of the lookout system for you. And Squeeze, you know what WTF is, right?
Yeah.
Yeah. I know.
Yeah.
Yeah. I don't know. You just looked at me like in a blank stare. I didn't know if you knew what that meant or not.
I know what it meant.
Okay, good. All right.
Roseanne Miller. Brad, I filed for my sister in 2010. The application was approved, but my sister passed away last March. Can her 4 underage kids get their green cards to come to the USA?
Unfortunately, no. If they were in the United States, the answer would be different. But if they're outside of the United States, if the main beneficiary passes, then that's the end of the case. If they were in the United States, they could have completed the case even though the main beneficiary unfortunately passed away. Now, if they are under 16, and you're a U.S. citizen, which I assume you are because you filed for your sister, you can do orphan petitions for them, bring them up as orphans and adopt them. How about that?
That's a good idea.
How about that?
That's the reason.
My daughter will
That's
be
the reason why you
21.
got to farm Bernstein.
Oh, sorry.
Go ahead, Adam.
Sorry about that, guys.
Yeah.
Shanette Scott, my daughter will be 21. Can she start filing for me, and how long would it take?
Your daughter's 21. Can she? Yes, she can file for you, assuming you made a legal entry into the United States. It'll take about 9 months. It's an adjustment, the same amount of time as doing a marriage case.
And that was the last question. But before I go, I want to tell people in Spanish que si tienen alguna pregunta y no hablan inglés, pueden escribir sus preguntas en español y yo se la dirijo a Brad en inglés. Él la va a responder en inglés, pero yo trataré de traducirla lo más que yo pueda.
Muy bien. Why don't you
Very
just
good.
hang out here 1 second? Let's all speak to Jackie together. We have one more call before we got to leave, and we'll all say goodbye together. Hold on 1 second. Let's speak to Jackie. Jackie,
Hi, Brad.
Hi, how
Hi,
are you?
Steve.
say hello to Anna too.
Hey, how you doing?
Anna's
Hi,
hanging out with
Anna.
us.
Hi, Jackie. Hello,
How are
Jackie.
you all doing?
Good, good. What's up?
Okay, I have a question here. Okay, so I have my 10-year green card since 2015.
Right.
Can I apply for my citizenship now
How did you get your green card?
through marriage?
Are you with your husband?
Yes, we are still
What
together.
what month did you get it?
December 2015.
Okay. Anna, do you know the answer to this? She got her green card through her marriage. You're not a lawyer, but I'm going to put you on the spot. She got her green card through marriage in December of 2015. When could she file for her citizenship?
Brad, you really put me on the spot right there.
And you have no idea. She could do
I
it
don't know.
90 days before
See-
the 3-year anniversary of her getting her
Okay.
green card. So she can file sometime in October of 2018, Jackie.
October
Yes,
2018.
right. 90 days before the 3-year anniversary of you getting your green card. You got it in December 2015.
No,
December-
not the 2-year. The 10-year I got in 2015.
Oh, when did you get the 2-year? 2012?
2013.
Oh, go file your citizenship. Mazel tov.
Okay.
All
thank
right.
you. All right.
All right. Thank
Brad,
you
I
very
have
much.
2 more questions.
Okay, we got to go quickly. We've got about 30 seconds.
All right, Dwight, I have a question. How long would they give me to file for my I-751 waiver? How long is the
It takes about 18
extension?
months.
All right. Keisha, can 2 persons with the same surname get married in order to file for a green card?
Yes, as long as they're not kissing brothers and sisters. You could be kissing cousins, but not kissing brothers and sisters. All right.
All right.
There it is.
There
Thank you
you
very
go.
much, Anna. First week
There you
on the
go.
Brad and Squeeze show. Very good. Very good. We got to get out of
thank
here.
you.
We're going to be
We'll
back
get
at
more
12
interesting.
o'clock with Squeeze, hopefully, with Anna, hopefully, with Brad. Oh, I said I'm never going to do this again. That's it. All right. We'll see you at 12. Thanks for all watching.